I'm over here.
Have you heard from Katsu? Hijikata is intent on getting back at the Satsuma Choshu Alliance for what was done to Kondo. The fool is beyond listening to reason. In fact, he's even gone so far as to drive us all out from the outpost. Katsu mentioned something about Saito willing to help. However, it appears Lord Katamori has called him away. This is when Katsu is trying to prevent an all-out battle for Edo. Should the Shinsengumi wage war, I fear that all his efforts will have been wasted. We may have to stop them by force, but they're already stocking up on heavy artillery. Getting involved now would surely result in retaliation. That said, with your help, we might stand a chance. I beg of you, talk to Hijikata. I'm counting on you. Be sure to tread carefully.
To get to Hijikata, you'll have to go through me first! Get in our way, damn you! I'll defeat you this time. For my honor, and for Kondo!
The captain would never have let anger provoke him to war! Back a bit.
Before you leave.
Well, sometimes it has to be done.
Ready.
Back down now. I warn you, not to get in the way.
Hijikata, please. You know, I agree. For Kondo as well.
You couldn't possibly understand how it feels. The captain. For all my fallen comrades. You. Forced me to carry on Kondo's legacy. What am I doing? We will never surrender. Even if I am to die here today. You hear me?
Kondo wanted us to live. Hijikata, you mustn't forget the mission he entrusted to us on that day.
He asked us to become samurai for a new age. If we are to die here like dogs, will the true meaning of his words be lost forever?
I think we should look for the answer to that question together, Hijikata. Besides, you can always die later.
Yes. It seems I need to calm my mind. We won't start a fight for selfish reasons. That is my promise as the vice captain of the Shinsengumi. I shall now go and calm my troops. They must be pretty worked up. But remember, all of us fully intend to fight and die, like true samurai. So the next time we fight, it will be to the death. Until then, if you have any business to discuss with us, we will receive you here.
Are you here to see Mr. Sato? I'm afraid tea time will have to come later. My efforts to track the Sekihotai's movement have led me straight here. They've broken into the manor in retaliation for our actions. Mr. Sato appears to have anticipated this and has prepared himself for the siege. I must rescue him before it is too late. Will you help me? Thanks. Okay. But it would be reckless to try to enter through the front gate. The place is crawling with enemies. However, I believe there to be a secret entrance in the back. We'd best sneak in that way. You got them.
What's taking them so long inside? Open up already!
You got them.
This is fishy. Could there be a hidden...
You got them.
What another dead end. Damn this house.
Torino!
I'm glad you're here. But did you have to bring the enemy with you?
Found you, Sato!
Come on, then!
Pay for betraying us!
I prefer to think of it as realizing what's important.
What's that that I can avenge my brother here? Come, I will kill you both! My brother was meant to lead Japan to a better future. Forgive me, brother. I could not avenge you.
Just as I promised. I have my orders. You won't escape. No. How could I fail again?
The Sekihotai have retreated. Thanks to you, of course. As you can imagine, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you over earlier. Those assassins appear to be acting on the Demon Claw Samurai's orders. It seems my betrayal has been quite the bitter pill to swallow. Even so, my resolve remains firm. No matter how many times they strike at me, I refuse to give in. Although the cruelty of that villain is not to be underestimated. You're not easily intimidated, are you? Well then, I shall take you at your word. As for myself, I have no intention of giving up. I must continue to pour everything into preventing further violence. As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see. And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play. So, let us work together to protect Edo. Nay, all of Japan.
I must say, you two have become very friendly while I've been away dealing with the remnants of the Kurosu.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, since we're all here, anyone up for tea time?
Not working too hard, I hope. Look after yourself.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Ah, it's you. We have some pressing matters to discuss. Leave us for now.
One moment, Lord Katamori. I believe I found the perfect blade for this mission. I'd like to take them with me, if I may.
You may be right. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands.
Rumor has it Kondo's head is to be displayed at the Sanjogawara execution grounds in Kyoto.
If that be true, it could serve as the spark which sets the Shinsengumi to revolt. It would make a mockery of Kondo's dying wish. If the Shinsengumi is to suffer the indignity of having Kondo's head displayed, they will surely seek revenge by starting a fight with the Satsuma Choshu army. After that, a battle for Edo will be inevitable, and Katsu's efforts will have been for naught. He told us that, should he be killed, he did not want his head to be displayed in public.
Only Lord Katamori and I know. Were Hijikata to get wind of this, I believe he would not be able to contain his rage.
I want you to go to Kyoto with Saito and ascertain the truth of this rumor. Good. I'm counting on you. Now head out.
We strike at the first chance.
You're finished!
Just like a Tabula goes. Come, let's take care of it. Right. Let's examine the bucket. Empty. It's only bait.
Just the two of you? There I was hoping I could kill you all.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're more than enough for the
I'll take your head to the execution grounds. You can stay with Kondo. You're stubborn one. Forgive me, Master Yabe.
It seems Kondo's head may be at the execution grounds. Let's go. Right. Kondo's head must be here somewhere. There's no reason for our coming to die about it. Kondo, I've come for you. There was one other thing I promised Kondo. And that was to get rid of anyone who knew about this severed head. Do not think ill of me. I have nothing against you, but you must die here. Prepare yourself. I knew you wouldn't make this easy. Kondo, forgive me. Not quite obligation. You see, I, who was once so ruthless, used to strive only to hone my skills as a swordsman. To what end? I knew not. But Kondo recruited me as I was, and showed me a path to follow. Kondo, were we not both searching for a meaning behind the sword? I hardly expect you to forgive me for my actions. If you are going to kill me, know that I am fully prepared to receive your blade. Only do not reveal what you saw today. In the next world, I hope that I can apologize to Kondo for breaking my promise.
Hey, that's a nice blade you got there. Any interest in working as a bodyguard? The shops around here have lately been the target of so-called expulsionists. Refuse to pay them a fee, and they'll mess up your place good. I'm starting to get worried about my own shop, so what do you say? Would you help me guard my store? Oh, thank you. If you could start right away, that would be great. Though the ruffians probably won't be here till night.
Alright, let's see what you've got! Boys! A little help here!
Is it over? Please, I'd like to talk with you. You are amazing! Clearly, your blade isn't just for show. Thanks to you, I can continue my business in peace. What difference would it make? I've heard that some clan is actively trying to get Ronins to rebel. But we townsfolk couldn't care less who's pulling the strings, so long as they let us live in peace. You take care of yourself too. I really can't thank you enough.
Hey! Ah, someone's back in Edo, I see. Didn't think you'd be likely to come here again. Look, this might seem sudden, but you need to leave Edo. I've got to get every man, woman, and child out of here. Once everyone's gone, we're burning it to the ground. That's the plan, at least. Unfortunately, we can't protect both the city and its people. And this is our only chance to stop the Alliance from finishing us off for good. Of course I don't want to do it! Look, I can't bear the thought of burning down the town where I was born and raised. But I owe it to the troops under my command to take decisive action. I need to ask Tatsugoro for his help too. But if he heard this talk, I know he'd be furious. At any rate, we have a few days before the Alliance descend on Edo. I have to prepare as best I can. The British have strong ties to the Alliance, so I'll see if they'd be willing to help us broker a peace. I've got to get Sato, the interpreter, on our side. And then, I have to cool down the Shinsengumi. They're gathering in numbers, chomping at the bit to get revenge for Kondo. If I let them take up arms, all Edo will descend into chaos. I've sent Brune to talk sense into them, but he'll have an uphill battle.
Apologies for interrupting, sir. The group calling themselves the Sekihotai have entered Edo Castle. They're headed to the inner chamber. Reports say their target is Princess Atsuko.
She's a former shogun's wife and a key figure of the Satsuma clan. I'm not sure what their plan is, but this is bound to rile up her clansmen.
Her Highness's escort is undermanned and requires assistance. The Shinshogumi may have stalled the Sekihotai, but it is only a matter of time. Good. I appreciate it. And what's more, I trust you. Get to Edo Castle as quick as you can and drive off the Sekihotai. Nakazawa can fill in the details when you arrive.
I know you just got back. Sorry you walked right into this. If we survive this, drinks are on me. Oh, and there's something else I want to run by you. Come see me about it later. Hey, I'm sure you know, but the situation is truly dire. Burning down Edo is nigh unavoidable at this point. By reducing Edo to ash, the Alliance won't be able to achieve anything. And when the time is right, we can force them to negotiate. Do you know of Napoleon, France's invincible general? Well, when faced with a similar situation, even he withdrew his men. The Shogunate still has plenty of capable men. I need to do what I can for them. Make sure they can afford to keep putting food on the table. I'm going to ask Chief Tatsugoro to start the blaze. I've tried to speak to him about it, but, well, tempers are rising all around. The truth is, I can't bring myself to broach the topic. I've just got too much to do right now. I've got my hands full trying to evacuate everyone. I'd really appreciate if you talk Tatsugoro around for me. Thank you. I'm sorry for asking so much of you all the time.
Oh, look who it is! There's an ominous gloom hanging over Edo right now. Feels like a hell of a fight's brewing. I tell you one thing though. On my pride as a firefighter, I refuse to see this town destroyed. So, what is it that you came to see me about? I see. So he wants the firefighters to start the blaze. Now I've heard everything. And Katsu said that himself, did he? What an absolute joke! What the hell is he thinking? Asking me to set fire to the place where I was born and raised. And you're no better! Didn't you even try to talk him out of it? Don't you care what happens to this place? I don't want to hear it! If you're telling me to set fire to Edo, I think it's high time I knock some sense into you! You've lost your minds! I'm going to beat the living daylight out of you! Now you've done it! Don't allow it! I won't let you burn Edo down! Lost again. You're a beast, you know. Apologies. I got too fired up. Go on then. Tell me the rest. So, it's only the buildings that will go. I should have realized Katsu wouldn't execute a plan like this without thinking it through first. I see the Shogunate can no longer afford to worry about their reputation. I suppose I have no choice. If all else fails, and I mean all else, I'll play my part. But you give his lordship a message from me. Tell him it's his job to resolve this without burning Edo down. We're all done for if he's forgotten that. Got it? And one more thing. If this plan gets scrapped, he needs to send me word right away. And not through you. I need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. The man's lost sight of what's really important. Anyways, you give him a good smack from me next time you see him. Hopefully, that'll wake him up.
Sorry for making you come here so often. So, How did the chief take the news? Come on! If I could manage that, I wouldn't have needed to ask him in the first place. Well, there's no feeling good about this, is there? I've never been cut out for plotting and scheming. It's dawned on me recently how good it was back when my only purpose was wielding my sword. In exerting myself, my mind was clear. How about it then? Care to go around with me? I want to forget everything for a moment. Try to get back to my old self. It's been a while since I crossed swords in earnest. That's more like... What is wrong with me? How could I possibly burn Edo down? The higher you rise, the more you lose sight of what's on the ground. Just like that. I always knew this was more my style. That may have been a spectacular defeat, but I feel much better. That's blown the doom and gloom right away. But sadly, it hasn't inspired much in the way of bright ideas. No pressure, huh? If only you could just finish me off here and now. I can't lose to the Alliance. I can't burn Edo. And I can't let anyone die. How do I do all three? Damn. People expect far too much of me.
Huh?